Here we are, we've got a running track right in front of me here. All these people out enjoying their Sunday afternoon, doing healthy pursuits. But not me. I'm going to be doing something rather unhealthy. Ranting. I got a few things in my mind I wanted to get off my chest, and I want to do it now. It's been a pretty inactive week for myself on the old YouTube. Going to make up for that by just blabbing away to my heart's content here. To wave to a few people, pretend I'm a nice guy, and get on with it. First of all, what's this crap with the CN Tower red, white and blue colours? CN Tower, downtown Toronto, is now displaying red, white and blue colours to signify their support for the Montreal Canadiens. What bright spark. What lovey-dovey goody two-shoes city councillor forwarded that motion and decided that that was a good idea? Would that happen in Montreal? Do you think if it was reversed and the Leafs actually put out the Canadiens in the first round, that they would be flying a Toronto Maple Leaf flag in downtown Montreal? I don't think so. So get it down, get it changed. What is wrong with some festering dislike? There's nothing wrong with a wee bit of festering dislike within reason. Some tribal hatred, maybe not hatred, but come on. We do not need to pretend that we like another team. Where are we going with this? That would never happen. I'd imagine that happening in Scotland. Like if Hearts decided that the Edinburgh City Council was going to display and flag the Hibernian flag on top of the War Memorial Haymarket. I don't think so. It's not going to happen. It wouldn't happen anywhere else, so I'm not happy with it. And I think they should change it right now. Forget it. I don't care if Montreal Canadiens win the Stanley Cup. If they win the Stanley Cup, they deserve to win it. That doesn't mean I need to support them. It's bad enough watching these wee 19-year-old spotty Montreal Habs fans jump up and down singing the Olé song outside the Bell Centre after they knocked the Leafs out. Those guys look like they've seen about 3 Hab games between them. And I have to stomach that? I'm over the game, by the way. I mean, I really am. And what city councillor, if that was a bet, so they're betting with some mayor or some other councillor in Montreal, that's what's going to, why are you betting on the Leafs to win in the first round anyway? Straight away, that's I get so upset with things, especially right now. That was poor. Nobody can understand it either. Nobody else can understand. Nobody's been able to explain to me why they thought that was a good idea. Festering dislike, folks. Let's get it done. So now we're down to the final 4, and we do have a Canadian representative, right? Which is a good thing. Do I want the Montreal Canadiens to win the Stanley Cup? Absolutely not. Definitely, I want to see some other players perhaps lift the Stanley Cup. I would not mind seeing Shea Weber, Brendan Gallagher, even Carey Price. I don't want to see Corey Perry lift the bloody Stanley Cup again, or any of these wee young punks that they have. Caulfield's played 3 games in his life. I want to see him win the Stanley Cup already? No. Now, if they do win it, then they deserve it. Because there is no such a thing as a lucky Stanley Cup winner unless you're talking about the Montreal Canadiens from 1993. But I do not want them to win the Stanley Cup, no. If they beat Vegas and they win in the final, then they deserve it. And I'm fine with that. I'm not going to cry over it or any of that kind of stuff, but I'm not exactly going to be jumping for joy either. Not that I want to see the other 3 win either. I mean, someone actually posted on social media there, they said, there's 4 teams left. Pick your poison. The team that manipulated the cap, Tampa Bay, not the only one, but yes, they did. The most boring team in the NHL, meaning the New York Islanders, perhaps. Or the team that's only 4 years old, Vegas, or the Montreal Canadiens. I'll pick the Islanders, thanks very much. So the Euros have started, right? So now we're going to have football on the TV every minute of the day for the next month. And you know what? I've finally been reminded of why I'm not a football fan any longer. I mean, I don't know any of these players, but I can't watch this game anymore. I think there's like, what is it? 20% of the games might be entertaining. The other 80 are just a bore fest. It's just rolling about, clutching their ankles and all that kind of stuff. Now, I know which one I prefer to watch now, and that's hockey, right? Obviously, I'm a hockey fan now. I would say 75% of hockey games I watch, regardless of who's playing, are entertaining. There's still a couple of duds, 20%. In football, that hasn't changed. I know the game's changed a wee bit, but for me it's still, you know, the rhythm, the beautiful game, this rhythm, yeah, I get it, I get the pulse, I watch it, I mean, I'm kind of hypnotised by it a little bit, but I wouldn't say I'm entertained. And now Scotland's had the audacity to bloody qualify for this one. First time they're in a major tournament, international tournament, since about the late 90s. They're in the same group as England. So Scotland's going to play on Monday, and my prediction was that I would be quite happy if they made it over their own halfway line 2 or 3 times during the game. But you know what? I've been watching some other teams that have been playing there, and there's some fairy tale stories to be had, and why not Scotland? Especially with the group that they're in. Because there's no easy games there, and that's where Scotland usually falter, right? They get the easy game, they do well against the big teams, and then they fall apart when they play Luxembourg or Faroe Islands or Outer Mongolia or whatever. So I'm actually hoping for some goals here from this Scottish team. And I'm especially hoping for some goals next Friday when they play England. It's going to be a tough ask, right enough, but you know what? Why not? Come on, Scotland. I think the best thing about the Euros is the commentators. Those typically English commentators, right? They obviously get the thesaurus out before they start. Watched one yesterday, I think, what was it, the Italy game? Italy against Turkey. Immobile scored. And I think the phrase was something like, he relished his opportunity with alacrity and finished with aplomb, and was a talismanic character. What? Don't get that in hockey. So I'm going to make a prediction for the final 4 that we have. And this is Sunday evening right now, so the Islanders and Lightning first game 1 is finished. I didn't watch it. I recorded it. I'm going to watch it later because I wanted to be in here completely, no help. None of these guys that do their hockey pool 2 weeks into the season, all that kind of stuff. No, I'm making a prediction right now. Lightning, Islanders. The easy pick is the Lightning, and I'm going to pick the Islanders. I think they've got a little bit of mojo going on here. They've got crowds now, right? So when Tampa beat them last year, they knocked them out in Edmonton in the bubble. No crowd there, and we're the better team, and they're probably the better team now. But the Islanders have got something going here. I don't think this is going to be easy for the Lightning. And they're a great team, fantastic team. Would not surprise me to see the Lightning completely scoosh this, but I'm going to go with a hunch here, and I'm going to suggest that the Islanders win this in 6 or 7. The next one, you have the Habs and Vegas, and again, most people would pick Vegas for this, and I'm still picking Vegas. But I don't think that's going to be easy at all. Again, I think that the Habs do have a little bit of mojo going as well. I love the way the team's playing, and there's a few players on the Habs that I really like, and I've got a little bit of a soft spot for some of those guys. I think they're tremendous players, and Price is amazing, Weber's great, and Gallagher I think is brilliant. He plays the game the right way, and those are the guys you want to see win the Stanley Cup. So I just think Vegas are just too strong, too much skill. Winnipeg didn't show up against the Habs. I mean, somebody told me to just do some videos on the Habs and Winnipeg, and I went, yeah, okay. And then I blinked and the bloody series was over. It was over so quick. So there's my prediction. Islanders and Vegas final. Not very good, eh? Not a very romantic final there at all. Anyway, there you go. This is me. Got some things off my chest, but I'm really happy that you guys still hanging in there with me for these videos. I'll watch a wee bit more of the Euros, see how it goes. Scotland go on a bit of a run. Maybe I'll do some more videos there as well. You never know. It's a beautiful evening. Things are looking up. Nobody on the running track now. Maybe I'll go run the running track. How about that? God, that would probably be really painful right now if I did that. Anyway guys, thanks again. Give us a wee like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm away home for my dinner and I'll see you later. Bye for now. And I don't recognise any of these players anymore except for Chiellini, who seems to still be playing for Italy. And I think he's been playing for Italy for about the last 30 years. It seems, when's that guy when's he going to retire?